Alright, so day 4 of Singapore. Today we are going to visit Universal Studios, so I think that'd be pretty cool. Alright, so we made it in Universal Studios Singapore. The place is packed, but now we're gonna get rid of this camera because the mic's not allowed in, so we're gonna go to the lockers right now. Okay. Alright, so we just came back from Universal Studios, and yeah, it was an insane day. We went to most of the rides and all of them were really good. Some of them a little bit meh, but most of them was really good. I definitely recommend the place. But now we're back in the hotel. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to use my big camera with the mic, the professional setup, and good picture because it would be such a hassle to bring that with me through all the park. So I just used my phone for the day, and the microphone is not allowed on the park's premises. But now I'm just waiting, just relaxing. I just thought I'd update you guys. And I ordered some ramen off Grab, which is a really useful app here in Singapore, Southeast Asia, around here, where you can just order food, see where the drive is, it comes really quickly, and it's very convenient, Grab organizes everything, like the public transport, the transport, taxis, and food. Alright, so I'm back. I have to record here because my friend's currently sleeping and I do not want to wake him up. But yeah, I got my food right here. Alright, so what is up guys? It's Julian. I'm here in my apartment. Yeah, excuse me for posting this or uploading this so late, but I basically haven't had the time to edit anything because I've been working all day. But it is Chinese New Year right now, so I have the whole week break. I think it's only 6 days, but I have 6 days off. Yes. But anyway, like I said, or as you can see from the title of this video, we went to Universal Studios in Singapore for our 4th day? Yeah, the 4th day. And, as you saw from the start of the video, I did get to record some things, but as soon as I entered the theme park, the guy told me like I had to put my microphone with him like away. I don't know why, and also I stopped lugging around this huge DSLR because that is way too inconvenient when I want to go on all the rides. You know what I mean? And I recorded some clips on my phone. I didn't really vlog anything because I was just most of the time was just trying to get from one place to another, trying to get to the rides on time and get to all of them. So for this video, I'm just gonna, I want to talk about my experience of Universal Studios Singapore and what I think of it, because it's the first time I've been to it and the first time in ages where I've been to a theme park. So yeah. But basically, that day I think it was, I don't know, it was the 1st of Jan, Thursday or Wednesday. I don't know, but yeah, we went to see Universal Studios from like 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Now, I have a record on my phone that it was 2 p.m. I have no idea how it became 2 p.m. I'm pretty sure maybe it was 12 p.m., but it was 2 p.m. Yeah, I got up really late, or we got up really late, because we were just so tired from the previous day. But, even in those hours, those 7 hours, we we were still able to like go on almost all of the rides. Almost all of them except two. And those two were in the Madagascar area. The lines were absolutely crazy, probably because it was a public holiday, you know, and yeah, we came pretty late, but it was still completely doable. In fact, if you rock up at like 9 or 10 like normal people, well, I think 10 is when it opens, but if you like get there when it fucking opens, then you'll definitely see everything. Definitely. Like there's like, you know, if you stay late at night, give like 8 hours, 9 hours, and you'll see everything. Right, so I'm gonna show you the map of the park here, just so you guys know what I'm talking about. So, you know, we started from the Transformers one, the Transformers ride, just because I heard or I read people saying online how good it was and how you should do it first. And then we kind of went, I think, like in a counterclockwise like path, and we went to Madagascar last. But that was what we did. But yeah, the ride, it wasn't good. It was probably the worst ride and worst experience there. I think it appeals mostly to the younger audience. I mean, you know, if you search like online and shit, like people will tell you one way and the other way. Don't believe them, okay? I'm telling you my honest thoughts on the whole experience, because I've been there. I'm not bullshitting. But yeah, we waited an hour and 30 minutes, which was the longest that we waited for a ride, just standing there queuing. And the funny thing is, we thought it ended at the start, right? But then as soon as we kept going in, we kept seeing rooms and rooms of lines. It just kept going. It kept baiting us. Like we thought we were gonna get to the ride entrance, and then as soon as we thought we got to the end of that room, and then we saw another room of a huge lines of people. It was crazy. And throughout, I guess, I don't know, throughout the walk through the lines, we kind of saw these the visuals, the cool stuff on the walls, the fake panels, the TV showing, oh, here's the mission, here's what's happening, like just the stuff to get you immersed. It was okay. I mean, I kind of got like pissed at it as I was waiting, because I was like, come on. Turns out the ride was only 5 minutes, and only like 2 or 3 of those minutes were good or okay. And honestly, it wasn't really a ride. It was just spinning around on this fucking machine with everyone, kind of seeing like these VR CGI effects like popping out at you, and you know, you were in this, it kind of felt like a car going like through the city, and the city just go behind you, and it felt like that. But the CGI was so bad that it kind of wasn't that immersive, and the sound was too loud. Like it would just be like fucking piercing my ears. It was only good for like a few seconds when we were falling down a building, right? But then it just ended so short. Like what the hell? Like I said, it only appeals to children, right? Because it wasn't really scary. I mean, honestly, you go to Universal Studios, mostly, okay, there's 2 different categories. One for kids and their rides, and you could definitely tell that they're for kids, right? Madagascar and Transformers. And then you got the ones for the adults, you know, the big roller coaster, the Mummy, which was kind of scary, all that, but I'll get to that in a second. Okay, so then we moved on to the giant roller coaster, the Cyclone, and the I don't know, but it was the giant roller coaster thing. It was probably the most insane stunt or insane thing to do in the theme park, because it was an actual full-blown roller coaster, right? And I don't think I don't think I've been on a roller coaster my whole entire life. Yep. Or at least one that's like that insane, you know. You think about like roller coaster, it's as full on as it gets. And it was really insane. It was pretty fast, like maybe a minute or something, but you know, just whoa, holy, like if you want something scary or thrilling, go on that, but be prepared. I don't know if I enjoyed that. I have mixed feelings about it. I did enjoy, but like I said, I'm not the roller coaster type. I mean, I like experiences like that, but not really that insane. So it was okay for me. I liked it. But yeah, we waited 40 minutes for that. Now, I forgot to mention, if you get the express pass for Singapore Universal Studios, it's way, you skip the lines. It's way quicker. But you do have to pay, I think, an extra ticket's worth of price just to get it. But if you plan this trip beforehand and you have the money, definitely go do that, because you'll definitely fly through everything in like 4 hours and even have time to go on the rides like twice or 3 times. But yeah, the next one we went to was the Curse of the Lost Mummy, or the Mummy one, which honestly, looking from the outside, everything, it looks so cool. You had these statues, it really made you feel immersed and shit. But yeah, I didn't really know what to expect for that one. We waited like 30 minutes for it. It was actually kind of scary. That's what's unexpected about it. Like, there was one point where we were going backwards, like it was suddenly like, oh, very slow, and then we like launched backwards, and it was like a roller coaster as well. It was actually a roller coaster. That's what's good about this ride. I think it was probably my most favorite ride of this entire park, the Mummy one. Like that's like a Transformers one, but like 100 times better, right? And like there'd be just like stuff popping out. It wasn't really that scary, honestly. Like the stuff popping out and shit, it could have been more scary, but what made it scary was that towards the end, that backwards thing and just riding on it, it almost felt like I was riding on the Cyclone, or that big fucking roller coaster thing, the one that I read before this one. And yeah, I just wish it was longer. That's my only gripe with it. And then we went on the Jurassic Park ride, and there were many rides there. There was the Canopy Flyer, which is kind of like you're on this. It's kind of like a mini roller coaster thing where you're like strapped down here and then your legs are dangling. Not good for people afraid of heights, by the way, but it was pretty good. It gave me thrills as well. And then there was the water slide one, which I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that one because while it was good, I mean, I don't know. The beginning was very slow paced. I don't like that, but I think the ending was the only good thing about it, where you're like going up, and then suddenly you're like sliding down, and the only bad thing about that ride is that you get wet, basically. Like water, like full on, like it was like under my feet, like all my shoes were wet, my socks were drenched. Oh man, you don't really get wet like on your body anywhere, but mostly your shoes. So if you go on that one and you care about your shoes, don't wear your shoes or your socks. Like wear sandals or something. And then we went to, we were going to the far away place, but we stopped by this water world thing, which was like unexpected at all. I didn't even know what it was gonna be, right? I thought it was just dolphins or something, like sea creatures, right? But it ended up being like a full-fledged live action show, and it was pretty entertaining, like really. I'll show some footage here just to show you what I'm talking about, but it was really interesting and unexpected. The last place we went to was Far Away, which was, I guess, the one with Shrek, Puss in Boots, Donkey. That kind of relates more to kids, right? But there was one ride, the Puss in Boots one, which was kind of like a roller coaster going. Like it was a very kids friendly one, so you weren't strapped into anything. You were just sitting, and then you were going up, and seeing the views. The best one about that was that you could like go to the very top and you could actually see the view, right? Of the castle, of like the whole entire park. Not really the whole entire park, but at least the far away place. And the best part about like I'd say out of all the areas in the park, the Far Far Away place looked the best. Like there was a castle, and it just looked really magical, and I really liked the whole look of the place. You know, the outside. We went to the donkey show as well. That one was more for kids, but it was pretty funny though. And then we went to the Shrek 4D thing, which honestly I think it looked pretty familiar. Like I went on it like 10 years ago when I went to the Gold Coast in Movie World, right? It was basically the same thing, right? Like the seats were moving, you were watching an animation, the water was spurting towards you, you know, kind of 4D experience, I guess. And then yeah, we Madagascar, like we missed that. We didn't go to any rides there, unfortunately. Didn't have time. I thought they would close at 10, but they closed at 9. So, but yeah, I definitely recommend Universal Studios Singapore. I definitely recommend it. And if you go like, I mean, honestly, you could go either get the express pass, definitely, and you can go like whenever you want, right? Latest 2, whatever. But if you don't, then get there really early, or you can get there really late. Like I've heard and I've seen that after 5 p.m. the ride times are like shortened by a lot. I guess many people go home or something because the lines are really short, and you could probably, I don't know, the Transformers ride could go for the line could go for like 5-10 minutes only. So basically, like we came at 1:30 and then we left at 9. We bought some souvenirs. The only ones that we didn't really see were the Madagascar rides or around there. It ended up closing by the time we got there. Oh yeah, and the Hollywood and New York place as well. Those are more centered for kids as well. So you got Hollywood, New York, Madagascar, Far Far Away. Those are centered towards kids, and then the rest, or I guess Transformers as well. And then, wait, that's everything. Whatever, adults can ride them too, right? But yeah, we didn't really explore that place, New York. We did walk like through it, but there weren't really any rides there. It was just like entertainment, movies, like shows and stuff, you know? So I guess a summary, right? The 2 coasters, go to those ones if you want the most thrills and the most intense rides. Don't go to the Transformers one, unless you have kids and they want to go. I mean, it's not worth it if you have to wait. Like if you see outside, like right, you're going in and outside there's line going there and going there, and then you see it going upstairs and then entering in. If you're waiting there, you're gonna be waiting an hour and 30 minutes, 2 hours, because that's not all. It goes in for another few hundred meters. God damn. And then the Ancient Egypt one, oh man, I highly recommend. I think there were 2 rides there or something. We only took one. I don't know why. We only took the coaster one, the scary one. And it wasn't that scary, but it was really good. If you go to Universal Studios, I highly recommend, what do I recommend? I don't recommend the Transformers one at all. I recommend you walking and checking out Hollywood and New York as well. I recommend you, if you want the most thrills, to go on the 2 coasters, definitely. The line's not too long at all. And I definitely recommend anyone who goes to go on the Mummy one, because that was probably the best one in my experience. I also recommend Jurassic Park, I mean. Like, Jurassic Park and Ancient Egypt had the coolest, like, outside, like, architecture, I guess, the buildings. And also Far Far Away as well. Those 3 had the best. I do recommend you check out, if you go, definitely the Mummy one, Jurassic Park, and Far Far Away, because those ones were just amazing. We went to Far Far Away during like we were there when it was night as well, so there were lights and it looked like even cooler and even more magical. But yeah, I mean, that's what I think about Universal Studios Singapore. That's basically what I think about it. I mean, I know it's pretty late. I'm here in my apartment in another country, recording this and editing this, and also I didn't really vlog there at all, but just want to share my experiences, maybe help some people, show what I've done. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. But yeah, see you then. Until next time.